protect your soul. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
Yo, 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 what's going on, guys? It's your boy, Epic Smasher, and today is Motivational Monday. I see a lot of legends in the chat. You guys are bossy bosses to the max. Everybody who's here, thank you guys so much. Mason Games, I see you. Mason Games is so freaking cool. Mason Games just gifted out a subscription to Paddish Rune. Paddish Room, congratulations. Matt Mason, you are a legendary smasher, my friend. There's a badge right next to your name, and you're also a gifter, which makes you freaking so cool. Oh, this just shut off. We will get it. We will get it. Boom. Sweet. We got Mason Games. Kadia. What up, Kadia? Kadia says, the ABCD. The Hillbilly Guitars on. What's up, my friend? Good to have you guys here. Is this about Fortnite? This is strictly Motivational Monday. So you guys have questions about life. I give out some motivation, an optimistic side of things, some positivity, and just a different way of thinking. So if you guys have questions, you can put them in the chat. I will be able to answer them as we go. My buddy Ben, brand manager, as well as business partner, is not here today. Let's go, Megan! Bussy bus to the mix. Let's go. Ow, ow! Smashing that follow button. That's how you know you cool. Sammy, I see you. Chantel says, yo, yo, smasher. Yes, Mason, you can absolutely friend my other account. Yes. If you're a legendary smasher, actually give me your gamer tag. I'll add you. Sherry says, what up, Smasher? Did he go back to the UK? Yes. Yes, Ben is now back in the UK, or on his way back, which is freaking crazy. Absolutely crazy, guys. So today I do have the questions in front of me. I have not looked at them yet, so I will be looking at them one by one. Typically how this works, guys, is I don't see the question until the very moment. If you guys want to submit questions without being doxxed, you can go to our forum in Discord. That's where you can put questions in and not have everyone know who you are. If it doesn't matter, you can put questions in the chat and I will answer them through there. It's Luther says, I subbed. I don't see it yet. Maybe it'll come through in like 30 seconds or so. Matt Brown says, my name is Cash. What up, Cash? How you doing? Good to have you guys. If you're new here, say you're new. If you're an OG, say you're an OG. If you have no idea what's going on, say you have no idea what's going on. Princess, welcome. Sherry, smashing that the like button. You guys share the stream to somebody who needs some positivity, who needs some love, who needs just a different way of thinking when they're going throughout their daily life. There we go. You're an OG? OG says Chantel. Let's go. OG girl. There it is, Sammy. Yeah. Bossy bosses to the mix. Yeah, Sherry, thank you so much. It is much needed. It is much needed. Okay, YT Mason Games, we'll get you added here. Let me just go ahead and do that now. Boom. Let's go. Sending it out to you, bro. You have been added, my friend. Thank you so much for gifting. That's how you know you cool. Why is it not popping up? I'm not sure. It's Luther. I'm not sure, but I'll give you a shout out anyways, my man. It's Luther being a bossy boss to the max, sending out a friend, sending out a subscription, or sending out a follow like a bossy boss that he is. Oh, ow! Matt says, sorry, you have such a good voice. Thank you. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate it. I try my best. You guys, today is Motivational Monday. Today is all about you guys, what you're going through life. I want to be able to be here for you to the max. To the max. So if you're going through anything, I want to be able to alleviate some overthinking, some stressing, whatever it may be. So today is all about motivation, giving you a different outlook in life, positivity, some love. Mason says, I'm going to have to leave in a little bit. I have a baseball game, but when will be your next stream be? My next stream is tomorrow. I stream Monday through Friday, guys. Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. EST. Each day is a different day. So Monday is Motivational Mondays. Tuesday is anybody can play. Wednesday is 1v1 Wednesday. Thursday is open free for all. And Friday is whatever. I forget what Friday is. It's a good day is what that is. All right. So we're going to go to our first question. Here it is. The first question is, EXO says, name something for an edit. Name something for an edit. As long as I get to see it and I'm tagged in. Brett, smashing that like a button. Name something for an edit. White Wolf. White Wolf. Sammy says, Friday fun day. Yeah. Brett says, you look great in blue. Thank you, Brett. You too cool, man. You too cool. Ben says, I'm big. Ben, you're back? For real, Lizzle? Like traveling? You done traveling already? What's going on, my friend? Matt says, sup? Sup, Matt? EXO says, what's that? A white wolf? A white wolf just happened. I just looked out of the corner of my eye today as I was going on a walk, and I seen a white wolf. Not that it was there. I just randomly looked, and that's what it looked like. But I couldn't tell. It just like, you know how one of those things that just like shoo, but out of the peripherals of your eyes, and you're like, what is going on? Yeah, so that was like one of those things. Matt Brown says, can I add you? Anybody who is a legendary smasher can add me. You can become a legendary smasher. It's as little as $10 a month. That'll give you the access to be a friend of mine as well as pick a profile. There we go, EXO! Smashing that follow button. Welcome to the Smashers. Boom, baby. Ow, ow. I like it. You guys can add my alt account. When you add my alt account, which is ideal for you because that's what I do gifting on. I do gifting randomly, typically on Fridays, random Fridays. It's not every Friday. It can be once a month. It could be twice a month. It could be 4 times a month. It just depends. It can just depends. Mason says, I did the 6-month one. What? For real? You did, bro? That's how you know you cool, my man. Yeah. So as you guys are watching, what happens is you can extend the stream. You can extend the stream for as little as $2. Every $2 extends the stream by 5 minutes. So that's if 5 individuals extend the stream by 2 minutes each, or $2 each, that will be 25 minutes. If someone donates $25, that extends it an hour. So today, we do have Mason Games, which is a legend. He's definitely going to be able to extend the stream. However, I have to go pick up my kids. So if I don't come back and extend the stream, tomorrow's stream will wholeheartedly be longer. Cool? That's how it works. So you guys are bossy bosses to the mix. Sammy says, random. You're the best. Matt, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Sweet. So then that's when I'll do it, Mason. That's when I'll do it then. That kind of seals the deal then. Mason says, tomorrow I don't have baseball, so that's good. All right, sweet. So I will probably start the stream early in that case. I'll probably start the stream early. Let me know how much that costs, Mason, and then I'll do the math. Sammy says, random to the giveaways. Yes, it is random. It is random for the giveaways. you definitely want to be adding my secondary account. The secondary account is what I do all my adding on or all my gifting. So that is Code Smashers. And if you guys are not using Code Smashers in the item shop, definitely put it in. It's SMASHERS. You press the check mark or search, and then the check mark will come up, and then you go ahead and press cancel. Mason says, I have baseball 4 to 5, so can you start it at 6? I could probably start it at 6. Yeah. 6 p.m. EST is usually when I start anyways. So I'll just do it for a little bit longer. I like it. Here we go. Motivational Monday is beginning, guys. As soon as we're done with the questions today, I will be heading out, going to my son's soccer practice. I want to get there a little bit early. And then tomorrow we will be doing an extended stream, not only by Mason's, but by whatever time is left in the hour, because I typically stream for a whole hour, guys. Chantel! What? I love that. I love that so much. Chantel went over to Twitter X. I love Twitter X. Twitter X is literally hands down my favorite platform, period. I love Twitter X. Yo, you're the best, Matt. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mason. Good luck at your game. Dude. You got this. Hit some home runs, bro. Chantel says, had to join you on X instead of Facebook as Facebook keeps crashing. No, we don't want that. Let's see. Oh, Ben's on the plane? Some planes have Wi-Fi. First time I've ever got it for free and it actually works. Connection is a bit unstable, but we are here. Let's go. Joshua says, who are you? I am me. That's it. That's who I am. I'm just a normal person just like you guys. We all have a genius inside of us. If you want to know some background, I was on Beast Games. So if you guys go on Amazon Prime, if you guys go on Amazon Prime, you can go to Beast Games and you will see me. I competed. My number is 672. So watch all of Beast Games. You'll see me compete for a $1.8 million island. Joshua says, are you on YouTube? But I'm trying to say, I'm on all the platforms, guys. I'm on TikTok, Abstract, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Kick, Twitter X, all the ones. All of the ones. Thank you. That means a lot, Sammy. Wasn't he the one that was on the plane? Nope. Soccer Legend says, hi, bro. What up, Soccer Legend? How you doing? Yeah. Matt Brown says, can you gift? I gift on Fridays in most cases. Not every Friday. It is random, but it's typically on Fridays, okay? Joshua says, I'm in YouTube about you, but my name is Afmao. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. Let's go, Soccer Legend. That's how you know you cool. You guys, our first question of the day. Today is Motivational Monday. I answer your guys' questions, whether you put it in a form that we have. So we have a forum on Discord that you can put your questions throughout the week, give you some little bit of motivation, optimism, or a different way of thinking. Or you can put it in the chat. Yes, Soccer Legend, smashing that follow button. Welcome to the Smashers. Boom, baby. Ow. Fishy on me says, hi, what up? Mason says, where's the Discord link? I think if you type !point Discord, it'll come up. Joshua says, my name is Afmao. Pleasure to have you. You got 10 subs. Let's go. 10. I remember that. I remember when I had 0 subs. So keep moving forward. Don't give up. Fishy on me says, are you going to play Fortnite? Maybe. Depends on how much time we have. Just do !point Discord. Hopefully it'll pop up for you. I just did it. There you go. !point Discord. There it is. So the first question is, Joshua says, or Afmao says, I am live streaming you. That's how you know you cool. Come on with it. Fishy says, what about the giveaway? Did you already do it? It's typically on Fridays, guys. It is typically on Friday. Soul J, what up, Soul J? Talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Mason says, thank you. Afmo. Is there a way you can change your name? Because that's how I'll be able to remember it over time. Soul J says, miss you, homie. How you been? Absolutely amazing. Miss you as well, Soul J. I hope everything's going with you and the fam. So many great vibes coming your way. K-Stone in the house. Ben Fuller says, Soul J. Oh, wow. Wow. That's tough. That's tough. That's scary. Jay says, how many subs to shave your facial hair? I love my facial hair. Fruit Loop smashing that follow button. Welcome to the Smashers. Boom, baby. Ow, ow, don't do it. It's a trap. I know it's a trap. It's definitely a trap. It's definitely a trap, yo. Gosh, I love my facial hair. I would say in order to shave it, because it would come back. It would come back in a couple days. So it'd only be a couple days. But it would be tough because I really wouldn't want to. I really wouldn't want to. I think between 25 and 50. I think 25 or 50. Between those. Yeah, I think between 25 and 50. I think it would be worth it, because then it would be a couple days. I'd have to do it. But my heart would be jumping for sure. Sherry says, I Smasher, I ended up getting a new character on Fortnite. What'd you get? Jade says, bet. Oh, stop. If you do 25 plus gifted, that would be insane. I would do it. I would do it. Matt says, you play Roblox? I play with my kids. You got Kai Sinet? I do not have Kai Sinet yet. I was thinking about getting him. Not like thinking about it. My son wants him, and then my other son wants him, and I'm like, who gets him first? Because I kind of got to make content. So should I do it just to make content, or should I just be like, all right, go ahead, get it? Mason says, I do. I can gift it to you. Mason, you too cool. Prove it. Let's see here. Mason says, how much subscribers for your son to shave my beard? That would be brutal. They would probably, one, cut me, and two, it would look definitely weird. That's 50 plus for sure. Because by the end of it, I'd be all choppy, and it would look funny. You can still search on your phone too. Laugh out loud. Search what? I'm still standing better than I ever did. It's Luther says, I'm still standing. Jade says, wash your shirt every time I wear it. Yeah, I'm actually filling it out. It's filling out pretty good. You know, it was a little loose on Beast Games, but it's pretty tight now. Yeah. You wear it too much. I know. That's why I wear this one on purpose, because I do not want to ruin the other ones. I don't want to ruin the other one, so I wear this one for unless I'm going out and about, and like I'd be around kids or something. I think it would be pretty cool for them to have that experience and have that where, the numbers out there, and they can say that they were in front of and take a picture with somebody who's on Beast Games or knows Mr. Beast. You got the SC Spartan, let's go. Ow, ow, K-Stone. K-Stone smashing that the like button. Matt says, I'm a default, so I can't get V-Bucks. No. Fishy says, hi. Matt says, what happened? What do you mean? What do you mean what happened? You wish you kept mine? I mean, it's like an actor. You're an actor on the show, just like a regular actor. They take memorabilia. It's one of those things. It's Luther says, what type of music you like? Plus, just call me Luther. Luther. Yo, I like a lot of Teddy Swims. Teddy Swims anything, guys. Epic Smasher. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, ow! There we go. My emo. What emote? I don't see it. I don't see it, my friend. Mason says, what was your username so I could gift you it? You gotta wait. If we just became friends on Fortnite, you have to wait at least 48 hours. So on Wednesday, I believe on Wednesday you'd be able to do it. So as long as he's in there on Wednesday, that would be cool. I'd be totally honored. It would be an honor. Okay. Jade says, gift him 10 subs so he can order cookies from me. Truth. Truth. We want cookies. Luther says, may I ask what the timer is for? Yes. Actually, good call out. Good call out. Technically, there is, let me put the timer. Technically, it's boom, right? Boom. And then we minus off 25. Boom. Okay, that's how much time we have left technically on the stream, guys. So the stream always starts off with an hour. I always start off at an hour. When it goes down to 0, we're done. So anybody can extend the stream for as little as $2. If you extend the stream for as little as $2, it extends it by 5 minutes. If 5 people all spend $2 or donate $2, it'll extend it by 25 minutes. Every $25 extends it an hour. Can I play Fortnite? Well, I'll tell you what. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing Motivational Monday. Today is all about Motivational Monday, helping individuals through their life, helping them give a different mindset, helping individuals with positivity and optimism. That's what I really specialize in. Jade says, if someone tips $5, will you buy cookies? Ooh, 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 ooh. When it comes to me, I don't typically get paid from Twitch until I reach a certain threshold. So I believe with Twitch you have to reach $58 before they do any kind of deposits, and it doesn't come till the end. The month is ended. Megan says, what's up, beautiful people? Would usually be on TikTok as marinara sauce. Ooh, I didn't even realize it. Didn't even realize it. But couldn't get it to work. Ooh, Jade says, share your PayPal. I think you can do explanation PayPal. Let's see. There we go. There it is. Boom! Jade sending out 7 bits. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Can you give me a motivational speech? Because I'm playing the most annoying team today. Motivational speech. That's interesting. I don't know if I can give you a speech, but I'll just tell you what's on my mind, my man. I'll tell you what's on my mind. Mason, I believe in your skills, bro. You are going every single day, and you are challenging yourself at practice. And it's just like Kobe, for instance. You know, Kobe showed up beforehand, before everybody else. Be Kobe. Show up early. Do those stretches. You need to stretch before and you need to stretch after. You don't want to pull a hammy. You know what I'm saying? I believe you have the ability. Jade sending out 69 bits. Let's go. Ow, ow. I believe you have the ability to knock it out of the park. Challenge yourself every time you step on that field. Give it your all. Encourage others. Be that individual who's going to talk them up as they're on the plate. Let them know if they need to steal a plate. Be that secondary coach. Give them that oomph that they need to get to that next step. You can do this. I believe in you, bro. The fact that you come on here and you're so passionate about baseball and that you give good vibes to everybody that's here and you're spreading greatness, I want to be able to give that back to you. There you go. Mason says, I'm also pitching today. Let's go. What? Let's go, bro. Give him some curveballs. Give him some curveballs, man. Make him swing and miss. Make him swing and miss. It's really cool. I don't watch sports unless somebody I know is playing or if somebody invites me to go watch them. So I'm cheering you on. I want to know the results. Make sure you let us know how you did. Do the gritty on them, bro. Do the gritty on them. You get that homie. You get your peeps back home. They running. You on your way back from third, right? You on your way back from third, bro? And you getting home and you just do the gritty on them, okay? Just do it. Just do it. It'll feel good. It'll feel good. I promise. Even if you get a flag, I don't know how it works. Just do it for the one time, okay? You have a nasty changeup? Come on with it, bro. Jay throwing out the emojis. Matt Brown says, I'm Kobe. I'm his Kobe, Mr. King. Megan says, I didn't miss any of the questions yet, I hope. No. There we go. Jade sending out 13 bits. Let's go. Jay Reese says, hey, my first stream I'm watching since I've been at the university. What you doing, bro? Psychology? Yeah, you be messing with people, bro. You be messing with people. I think that's dangerous for you. I like it, though. All right, so the first question of the night, guys. First question of the night says, I keep skipping parts of my morning routine because I'm too caught up with other responsibilities. The issue is, if I skip parts, then it affects the rest of my day. How do I make sure I stick to the routine consistently that I know allows me to show up for others? Cool. Cool. That's a great question. That's a great question, yo. It's a great question. What does that say? Camel says, can you please find me a PC setup under 1,000? Please, I want to be a YouTuber and I don't got a good setup. It'll only take 5 minutes. Camel, I appreciate you. I would love to be able to do that. I'd love to be able to find you a PC that's under 1,000. I know typically you can get a good one between, I mean, I don't know. You can find a PC setup for sure under 1,000. I don't know how crazy amazing it's going to be, though. I know when I was looking before, I found one for between 1,500 and 2,500 for like that will do justice. I don't know if it's going to allow you to necessarily play games and live stream though, because for me, I like to stream on many different platforms. So I think with a PC at that low of a cost, you'd definitely be able to stream to multiple platforms. But doing gaming and live streaming is going to be kind of tough on that CPU. I wouldn't necessarily be the expert in finding a PC at that range that would give you the ability to do more than just live streaming beyond the live streaming aspect and playing games. Yeah, I think it's definitely important to ask, but that's not my specialty in regards to finding certain PCs or making sure that they're operable. You can message me after. I'm definitely down to go back and forth. I'm a very busy dude, but you can message me after, and I can see what I can find for you. Start looking up NZXT though, Camel. Look up NZXT and just kind of like build one, and then you'll know kind of roughly around what the cost is going to be. In addition, let me just kind of scoot around this for a second and give you an opportunity to get it for a price that will allow you to invest in yourself and get it at a price that will be reasonable, okay? So, if I were you, Camel, I'd go to nzxt.com, okay? nzxt.com. Start building up a PC. In addition, they have the ability to pay it monthly. They have the ability to pay it monthly, so you can get it for as low as I think as low as like 100. It could be even cheaper. It's fairly cheap. It's fairly cheap to do it monthly. So I would, if I were you, I would not go console. I'd go PC for sure because you have more capabilities. So I'll type it in for you. NZXT. And that's the brand that I actually have. I built mine, and you have the ability to build it up to where you can pay on a monthly, kind of like a monthly subscription in a sense. But that's what I would do if I were you. Okay? Stella says, "Hi, hey, how's it going? What up, Stella?" By the way, SMTHN to ask. By the way, something to ask? Oh, okay, you have something to ask? Ah, Stella, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I usually get that on Kick. I have tons of people who want to be able to make my graphics and all this stuff. We are going to be rebranding soon. However, I don't need it yet. I don't need it yet. But I don't join anybody's Discord, okay? I don't join anybody's Discord, okay? Bot remover, I'm not really I'm not gonna one read that, and secondly, um, cool story. Stella says, "All right, nothing, but still, you can review our work if you want." Um, yeah, I mean, you can send it over to my brand manager. My brand manager will take a look. He's in charge of kind of making sure that we're on point with that. So you can send me a message, and my brand manager will read it. Sammy says, "Don't forget that question you started to read." Yes, I'm definitely going to get back to it. The chat is going great and amazing, so I just want to make sure everyone's heard. Marinero says, "What's up, guys? Was able to switch over. Hope everyone's having a smashing day." Ooh, right back at ya. Right back at ya. Fastest Will smashing that like a button. Mason says, "Can I add you on Discord? Is me and you just talk?" Mason, go ahead and join the Discord. Tag me. Message me. You could also message me on TikTok. I don't really add anybody on Discord unless it's like if you were a part of a casting call or, certain things like that. Certain things like that. Stella says in Insta, Twitter, Discord. I would message me on Instagram. Instagram, my brand manager will read it. Cool. Jade says, "Yo, Epic, want to have your mod share my sweeps to vote?" Go for it. Go for it. For sure. Everybody definitely vote for Jade. Bossy boss to the mix. Fishy says, "Can you play Fortnite?" I'm going to go over these questions if we have a little bit of time, possibly. Mason says, "Yesterday I messaged you on Twitch." Yeah, that's probably you won't get through to me on Twitch. I've actually never really look at that. So it's very, very rare. I have all notifications turned off, so I never see notifications anymore. So the best way to get a hold of me, guys, is through Instagram or TikTok. Instagram or TikTok, my brand manager will look at those. Okay. I'm a very busy man, so I don't have the ability to look at a lot of things. So my brand manager typically looks at and responds for the most part. Jade just put in a voting link where you guys can go vote for the Face of Halloween. Vote for Jade. If you guys have the ability, go ahead and click on that. Jade is a bossy boss, was also on Beast Game, so I can verify that she's not going to send you anything that's not legitimate. Okay? So here we go. We're going to go back to the first question here. The first question is, I keep skipping parts of my morning routine because I'm too caught up with other responsibilities. The issue is, if I skip parts, then it affects the rest of my day. How do I make sure to stick to my routine consistently that I know allows me to show up for others? Perfect. That's a great question, everybody. How do you maintain your routine if the other responsibilities in life keep throwing you off course? Cool, cool. I would like to share a little bit that had helped me in the same situation where I have a morning routine and chaos or just the worldly things or responsibilities tend to take over and it's harder to be able to get ready or do those things. So what I would recommend for you, you can start off like this. The night before, prep prep everything that would cause any kind of rupture or any kind of, what's the word, disconnect from your routine. That's not the word I'm looking for, but we'll go with that. So basically, the night before, set aside all your morning clothes. The night before, set aside whatever your morning routine is. Get as prepped as you can for that. The night before is where this is all going to take place. Because when the morning arises, let's say, for instance, hey, I always have to pick out clothing, so the clothes takes me 15 minutes, which throws me off from my daily routine. Okay, cool. Awesome. What you're going to do is the night before, pick out your clothing or make it super simple. I don't know if you guys ever seen Doug back in the day, but he had the same outfit every single day. It's not that he had the same piece. He had like 7 to 12 different pieces that were the same items, so he didn't have to think about it. The example would be, I always wear monochrome. So why do I always wear monochrome? Because it's easy for me to be able to get ready in the morning. I know, oh, I'm wearing all green today because I set that aside and it's all the same color. I don't have to think about it. I'm wearing blue today and it's all the same color. It's going to make it very much so easy. So set aside your clothes for the night before. That's a first start. Secondly, if you know, hey, it's hard for me to be able to eat breakfast, quote unquote. I'm just using these as examples on how you can better prepare yourself so the other responsibilities don't take over and you can still do your morning routines. The example is, hey, I'm hungry in the morning. I want to be able to eat, but I don't have time. Okay, cool. Make your oatmeal the night before. If you know, hey, I definitely take some time in the morning and it takes from my morning routine, then make it the night before or make it days in advance, meal prep. So on Sundays, what I do is I meal prep. I'll meal prep my lunches and my dinners and my breakfast. So breakfast, I'll have oatmeals. And it will, all I have to do is put oatmeal in a container and put milk in the container, throw it in the fridge. Then in the morning, I just put the little bit of stuff in it, but I don't have to wait for it. It's ready to go. My lunches, I make cheeseburger burritos. So I do that on Sundays. So that way, every single day on lunch, I just put it in the air fryer. It's good to go. For dinner, I have chicken teriyaki rice. It's already prepared on Sunday. So all I have to do is put it in the fridge and be good, or put it in the air fryer and be good to go. So meal prepping is going to be essential if you want to stop those other responsibilities. Having your clothes set out early in advance is going to have you be prepped so that way when you do those other responsibilities, it's not throwing you off. In addition, let's say it's other responsibilities like, hey, you got to walk the dog. What can you do that's going to allow you to get that much closer to being able to do that a little bit sooner? Okay, have your shoes ready at the door. Have the leash. Have the the doggy bags. Have the collar. Have everything ready near you so that way once you get out of bed, you're good to go. If it's one of those things where you're thirsty and you know that's going to take some time, have a water bottle next to your bed. Just prep the night before is all I'm trying to tell you. If you want to be able to have your routine in place, but you're getting caught up with the other things in your day to day, prep the night before, guys. It's going to save you so much time. You're going to have so much more energy to put towards the other things. Okay? That would be my first thing. And then when you're prepping the night before and when you have a lot more room in the morning time to be able to do that routine, then you're actually following it and you're able to show up for those individuals because you've prepped. You've done what you needed to do. and you're consistent with it, which is going to give you that ability to be there for who you love, who you want to be there for. Cool? That's awesome. Jade says, add this, create a checklist or utilize reminder app for these things. Yeah, have it prepped. Have it prepped before. That's where the preparation comes into play, guys. That checklist is essential. If you know, hey, I got to do this, this, and this, and this, well, at least you have a list and you can just go through that. So that is great. I would recommend, once again, doing that the night before as much as possible. Anything you can get done the night before to alleviate that morning routine, perfect. Okay? Here we go. Jade says, vote for me. It's free. Share it with everyone. Amanda says, yo, what's up, Amanda? XO says, hey, I finished the edit. Sorry, I've been spamming that. Laugh aloud. That's okay. I was in my mojo answering one of the questions. Jennifer says, can I play with you? I'm not currently playing. We only have 15 minutes left. I'm doing Motivational Monday. Motivational Monday is so many people's favorite. A lot of individuals show up just because of Motivational Monday. So we do have an extension. The extension is going to take place on tomorrow's stream. So tomorrow's stream, you guys are going to have the ability to have a longer stream, which is going to be amazing. Jade says, add this. Every Sunday, take out the garbage, clean the house, clean the car, set out contracts, medicine for the week, do laundry. Makes for a great start of the week. That's 100% right, Jade. That in fuller detail is anything you can prep earlier on. Do it. Anything you can prep days in advance, do it. It's going to make it that much more easier. Name on Instagram, you can use Epic Smasher TTV. That goes directly to my brand manager, or you can go to my personal account, which is Timothy Broadus. However, if you want to reach me basically directly, it's Timothy Broadus. Ideally, my brand manager is going to be handling all messages for the most part. So anything I can't reach out and immediately reply with a one sentence, you guys make anything you want to reach out to me short. Something that I can go from the building to the car and reply. Something that's like I can read a one sentence and be like, okay, cool. Like let's talk this date or whatever it may be. Just make it super simple. And then I'll be able to answer. Mason, there we go. Congrats. Dante says, hi, Epic. What up, Dante? And says, yo, what's up? Oh, contracts. Well, you never know. You never know what you got to deal with. If somebody's got contracts, and I just interpreted that you meant, if you have homework and somebody's got to sign off on it or whatever it may be. You said, read slowly. Try my best. We only got 13 minutes and people have questions to be asked. So we're going to move on to the second one. The second question is, anybody who's new here, say new. Alex Pussy! What's up, my boy? If you guys are new, say you're new. If you're an OG, say you're OG. If you have no idea what's going on, say you have no idea what's going on. Jade says, everyone sub for a longer sub? Everyone sub to extend the time. There we go. Ann says new. You guys, welcome Ann. Welcome Ann to the chat. Anyone who's saying OG, introduce Ann. Say hi to Ann. Make her feel as welcome as possible. You OGs out there, educate what's happening right now, what we're currently doing. Allow them to understand what we're about, what our mission is. Jade says, that's what I meant. My brain doesn't work. I read it slow too. And says, yeah, when are you going to do your next live stream? I stream every day, Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. EST. That's okay, Dante. You cool. The second question is, I'm scared to post about my new side hustle project, and I'm not even sure why. What advice do you have to overcome this? Well, if you're scared to post your new side hustle / project, you got to dig deep. What is it? If you can't even identify what you're scared of and why you're not willing to post about this, I think you got to dig deep. You gotta, is this what you're passionate about? Are you willing to shout out to the world what your dreams and what your visions are? That this is your side hustle. Are you embarrassed about it? If you're not embarrassed, if this is something that you truly love to do, you should be able to shout it out to the world. If it's just something that you're afraid that your family and friends aren't going to support you, hey, a lot of times they won't. And I hope that they will. I hope your family and friends, every single one of them, support you. But if they don't, your cohorts are going to find you. If you have a business and you love it, it's inevitable that other people are going to jump on board who are just like you, or love what you're doing, or if it's valuable and has a service, they may need that. Your family and friends may not be the ones who need it. Sometimes they're our biggest believers, and sometimes they're our most least believers. We have to be able to go beyond the norm. We have to be that fish that goes the other direction. Because all your family and friends are going one direction, but you have a vision, you have a dream, you have a side hustle, you want something to create, you want something to be a part of, you want to do something that is different, and that's okay. Not everyone's going to support you, but you will find the ones that will. And when you do, bring them in close. Sometimes all it takes is for you to put something out there that's meaningful and valuable, click that post button, and ignore it for 24 hours and see what happens. Sometimes, before you click that post button, you reach out to the ones that really will support you, even if it's something that they don't need or they don't see value in. You can reach out to them and ask them how to support you, or tell them how to support you. You can say, hey, I'm starting this new side hustle. I would love your support by sharing it, by leaving a comment. Or if you know somebody who could use this, that you spread the word. I'd recommend to you to go on a long walk. Sit down somewhere. Listen to the sounds around you. Take deep breaths. Dig deep. Find out what is it that's stopping you from clicking that post button. And be honest with yourself. And when you do, I believe in that moment, you're going to realize that once you hit that post button, that you're going to feel good. You're going to feel good that you put effort in, that you believe in yourself enough to click that post button. Your future self is going to thank you. Really. And as you go on and as you continue to post and as it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, your past self, you're going to look back and you're going to thank him. You're going to thank him for showing up, even when it was scary. All right, let's go back to chat. Jade says Motivational Mondays, Transformational Tuesdays, 1v1 Wednesdays, Throwback Thursdays, and Free for All Fridays, I think. Very close. Very, very close. Ann says, yeah, when are you going to do your next live stream? Yes, Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. EST. Ann says, I'll be on your next live stream, but I have to leave now. We will see you soon, and thank you for being you. You're a bossy boss to the max, huh? Jade says, Epic needs a group hug. Who doesn't need a hug? If you guys hug somebody for 20 to 30 seconds, it releases an endorphin. Hold on to your people. Let them know how much you love them. Don't release until they release. That's a good hugger. Okay? Matt says, yo, sup? Yo, what's up? Jade says, you're supposed to get 6 hugs a day. Google it. Dang, I'm missing. I gotta start hugging myself. Shania, welcome. Here we go. On to the next question. Ooh. Here we go. Next question. And you guys keep in mind, I do not read these questions until the moment of. I don't read these questions until the moment of. I have no idea what's going to be said. So this is my first time reading this. And it says, I found out my mom relapsed and she's using again. My family is giving up on her, but I choose to stay and be there for her so she doesn't completely give up on us all. How do I stay strong and be there, but still protect myself? I'm getting goosebumps, guys. I'm getting goosebumps. This is real. Somebody's really going through it. I know this all too well. I know this all too well. So many of my family members, my adopted dad, all of his family on his side, all were using. Whether it was a doctor prescribing it and they get hooked on it, whether it was out of choice, whether it was out of escaping reality. There's been so many times where the individuals who are using would die in front of each other because they would OD and they would watch each other die. It's sad. It's not a fun life, and it's not a fun life to be around. But you want to support these individuals. They're your family, they're your friends, they're your loved ones. You want to support them, but you don't want to enable them. The moment you enable is the moment they start to take advantage of it. The moment you enable is the moment you start to hurt your heart. The moment you enable is the moment that you're not standing for your core values, that you're allowing your boundaries to slide just because you have a love for this individual. And this one's real because it's their mom. How are you going to tell your mom to stop? How are you going to tell them over and over? How are you going to get through to them when that's all that they can see and feel and want? Sometimes they don't want to hear it. Sometimes they're not ready to. Sometimes you may tell them something and 10 years down the road it'll finally click. A lot of times family members will give up on them. Whether it's because they steal, whether it's because they lie, whether it's because they keep continuing to use, whether it's because they keep ending up in the hospital and it becomes a reoccurring thing, whether they continuously ask for money just to be able to get some. If your family is giving up on her and you refuse to give up on her, which I love that, don't give up on her. Be there for her. Continuously speak your truth into her. Not that she's going to listen right away. Not that she ever will. There might come a time where she does. But to know that after 56 times, 100 times, 1,000 times, that maybe something will click and she stops. Maybe after 53, maybe 60, maybe 100 times, her body starts to tell her that this isn't what she wants. You just have to be there ready to hold her hand when she's ready to give in, when she's ready to make a change. Speak those words, stand on your feet, and don't enable. The moment you enable is the moment you start taking from your core. Be there for her. You can support in many ways that don't involve enabling that. You do not have to give up on somebody when they go through those things. You can create a distance. You can create a barrier. You can limit their access to you. But yeah, that's your mom. Don't give up on her. Try to get through to her. It's going to be tough. That's a tough journey. It's not going to be easy. Just know, which one are you going to have at the end of your life? Are you going to have regret that you didn't try and something happened to her and you weren't there? Or are you going to be fulfilled at the end of your life and say, I gave it my all, I tried my best, and I showed up when she needed it, even if she said she didn't? Show up for your loved ones. Just don't enable. It's a great question. That's true. I agree with that. Prayers to you and their family. I agree. I pray that she has the realization that she no longer needs those things. I pray that what's inside her and telling her that she needs to keep using that she fights against it. I pray when it gets so tough that she goes to you for the support and not the drugs. I pray that you are the hand that she needs to hold. I pray that you get through to her. And I pray for you. Jade says, have a good support group. Thank you. Joshua says, oh my God, what happened here? I just left for 1 second and I've already left. Ah, Anthony YT says, hi. Shania says, this breaks my heart. Addiction is hard to deal with and watch others deal with. Just know we get better, and sometimes it's so uncontrollable. It is. It really is. I've watched so many of my loved ones die in OD. Don't enable it. You'll regret it at the end if you enable. Be there, hold their hand, but don't enable it. Shania smashing that like button. Jade says, got me almost crying. Ah. Matt says, yo, what's up? Here we go. I think this is going to be our last question. It is 6:58. The timer is up. We do have one more. Maybe I can get through it. We'll see. Here we go. Oh, man. Yikes. Holy moly. Wow, these are real, y'all. These are real. Here we go. I know, Matt. People need us, though. People need us. Question 4 might be the final one. I recently found out my grandma has lung cancer. She's fought it off before and came out the other side. But I have this terrible gut feeling she won't make it this time. I myself am ready for whatever happens. And if it's her time, it's her time. But I'm worried this will push my family over the edge since we've been through so much recently. How do I comfort them? Wow. Getting goosebumps again, guys. This is tough. This is tough. One, we know your grandma's a fighter. We know she's strong. She overcame it. And she's going through it again. Your family's going through a rough time. And you want to be able to be strong enough and comfort them. And I love that you're looking to be strong enough for them. First off, I am not a doctor. So anything I say, do your research on with this specifically, okay? I am not a doctor. I'm not giving out medical advice. Okay? All I'm saying is look into these things. Actually, I want to find a picture real quick. Because I found this in a book. Here it is. 2 things. First thing, guys. Okay, thank you for that, Jade. I know your question is how do you comfort them? And I'm going to answer that. But first, I don't know how late it is with what she's going through, but this could ease some pain. Once again, I am not a doctor. Check with your doctors first, guys. I just know what some people have gone through, and I know that they've tried certain things, and these certain things could potentially help. I'm not guaranteeing anything. Just do your research and find out if this is an option. Ask around, ask a doctor, okay? First off, Simpson oil, okay? Simpson oil is THC and I believe CBD. Okay, this is why it's important to do your research, okay? It can be ingested and it can be rubbed topically on your skin. It is called Simpson oil. I've heard many stories, life-changing stories. This is why I'm saying this is coming from word of mouth from other individuals seen. So look up Simpson oil. That's the first thing. Secondly, this is what I found in a book. It is called a calendula, and how you spell that is CALENDULA. Once again, CALENDULA. Okay? Calendula, and this is what it reads, guys. I'll show it here. This is not my words, this is from a book. Okay? Calendula has anti-inflammatory properties which aid the body in fighting cancer, as well as irritations caused by cancer treatments. It activates the lymphatic system against the cancer and helps kill off the cancer cells. It also effectively soothes the skin after radiation treatments. This is not my words, this is from a book. Once again, I am not a doctor, I do have to say this, okay? I know it's upside down. No, I didn't, but it won't turn unless I do that. So I know, but that's like literally watch. It just won't. It just won't. So I have to do it upside down, which is weird. Okay, I can go. No, it just keeps changing. Okay, so what I would say is to ask a doctor, bring up the calendula flower and what it does, and look up Simpson oil and find out if that's an option. Do those in conjunction, and I hope that helps. That's the first thing, okay? I know that was not your question, but guys, everybody who is going through something in regards to that, if you know someone who has cancer, if you end up having that, look into those two things. Look into those two things, okay? I know your question was, how do you comfort them? Well, you can comfort them with solutions. You can comfort them with stories. You can comfort them with how she is a fighter. You can give 20-second hugs that release an endorphin that makes them feel good. You can have them around your grandma and have good conversations. Ask her questions. Get curious. Ask her how her life was. What's the most thing that she learned? What is it, something that she would want you guys to learn? From your grandma came so many. From your grandma came your mom or your dad, which then created you. And from your grandma, she was born from her mom. And then from her mom, etc. Women are the source of so much greatness. I have so much respect for women and what they go through. I love all women. All women have to go through those type of things, unless they don't get pregnant, but they have to go through hormones. They have to go through those emotions. So from your grandma came your mom or dad, which then came you. Talk about these stories. Make her feel real, real good about her life and what she's done and how she's created life itself. Explain to your family that it is so important to be present with her, especially now. You can make it easier by asking those questions, whether it's to your family or whether it's to your grandma. Be present. Get to know that side of your grandma that you might not have known. Be able to get those memories from her so you can share them. To be able to tell your kids, to tell them about your grandma. By sharing stories, by having laughter, by being curious, by being present, that's naturally going to give a little bit of closure. It's not that it's going to make it right. It's not that the pain's going to go away. Everyone has to grieve, and everyone grieves different. We can give as much support as we can, but it may not be right. You can ask them for the support that they need in those moments. You can say, hey, how can I show up for you? Do you need me to listen? Do you need us to have dialogue? Do you want me to talk? Those are the things. Marinara, you're amazing. Mona says, it's way too much for any human to handle. Thank you for being vulnerable and feeling comfortable enough to share here, says Ben. Marinara says, I think my grandma getting cancer was the cause of my mom's relapse, so it's hard for all of us. Ask your mom, what does she love about her mom? What's one thing that she'll always take? What's one thing that she'll always do that her mom taught her? Get curious. Be there, hold her hand. It's tough. Mona says that's a massive trigger for sure. Marinara says, my grandma and grandpa were living life to the fullest, going on their dream vacations before this. So I hope she beats this so they can continue to do what they were doing. I agree. I am sending so much prayers. I am sending so much prayers. And I hope you heard, and if you didn't hear, go back. Listen to those things that I suggested. Check in with the doctor. Find out what you can do. Matt says, the timer's done. Jade says, turn your mic up. Thank you. Phone's upside down. Sammy says, hope for the best for your grandma for this deep combo. Ow, ow. She says, I won first place in Blitz game, 11 kills. Let's go, Sammy. Ann says, I miss you so badly. Ann, you're a bossy boss. Jade says, yes, I am. Matt says, sup. Keanu says, yo. Jade says, can we end this with something less depressing? Someone out here needs it. We're gonna give absolute greatness. We're gonna be in support in any way that you need us. There we go, Marinara. Absolutely will anything do to help her not be stressed. Jade says, give us a group hug. Hug camera. Fuck it. I will do it. Let's see if it works, you guys. Let's see if it works, okay? I'll give it my best. I don't know how this is gonna work. Look. Okay. I don't know. I love you guys. I love you guys. Give it a go. Give it a go. Give yourself a hug. You all deserve it. Tonight has been amazing. Bossy boss, I'm glad that you guys were vulnerable enough to speak your thoughts. You were vulnerable enough to express how you're feeling. You ask questions that can help you throughout your day-to-day. Ask questions to help your family and friends. Okay? I gotta go. I gotta go. I love every single one of you guys. You guys are bossy bosses to the max. Every single one of you guys are so freaking cool. Thank you guys for sharing and expressing. Tomorrow is Tuesday, and you guys can join in to be able to play. I'm looking for you guys to be able to have a little bit of ease off your shoulders, or a little bit of grief off your shoulders, or a little bit of weight off your shoulders. I want to show up for you guys in all the ways, no matter what. Know that I care for you, know that I love you, and I will always choose to be here for you. If you guys ever need anything, reach out. I will do my best. I am very busy, but I will do my best to answer as best as I can. If I'm not able to, create some sort of question that I can answer throughout the week. If you guys didn't get your questions answered tonight, they could potentially be answered next week. Go on the Discord, put your questions in the forum. It will be anonymous. I will not let it be known unless you come on the chat and let it be known. If you guys are in the chat and you ask a question, you will be doxxed. That's not anonymous. People will know, so just know that it is okay to do that. I love you. You guys are bossy bosses to the max. You can always reach out. Matt Brown says, see you. Hugo says, hi. Thank you guys. Tomorrow, 6 p.m. EST. I will see you guys then. Let's go.